Hey everybody, hi crafty friends, come on in, it's Kathleen Vicinzati here. It's been a hot minute. How's everybody been? It's halfway through May. Hope your May is amazing. We're gonna have some fun today. Come on in, slow your scroll. I just wanna make sure we're just set up okay on screen. I can share this to some of my friends. So if you wanna spread the love, go ahead and share the love. We love it when you sprinkle the love. Where are my peeps today? Perfect. All right. Hopefully you can see everything. I always have to be careful because remember, I have a really small space and I want to make sure you could see my workstation. And it's so funny. Like, I don't know about you. When I set up on Facebook before I go, the camera angle's good, but as soon as you press the play button, it changes a little bit. So anyhow, here we go. Changes a little bit, so. Hey Carolyn, hey Judy, North Carolina's in the house. Oh, Judy, you're gonna like what I have to say, hopefully, because when I think of North Carolina, I think of the beach, the Outer Banks, seashells, and the ocean there, and that's what today's theme's all about, right? Summertime's coming. Memorial Day will be here. Usually that's like when beaches open, pools open. Awesome, Wanda. We got Wanda in the house from South Carolina. You guys get to enjoy the beach probably a little bit longer than most of the people up north. But we have some fun. We have a fun stencil today. Every seashell tells a story. I love this. Look at the detail in these seashells. We're going to have some fun. And I have, oh my goodness, if you know me, like I can never decide what color pastes. So I brought them all. I have everything here, right? I have lots of paste that we're going to be able to work with today. And that's the cool thing about building your collection of chalk pastes, because when you see a project you want to do, you want to be able to have some fun with it and put it together, make some fun things. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a sign. So this is going to be for the house. And the cool thing is we have these great surfaces. I love this beaded surface. What do you guys think? I love the dark and the white. And I think it really is modern coastal, I think is how we're going to use it. But what's so cool about this design is that you can really make it into anything, right? You could do anything on here. It's just so versatile. It's just so simple. And depending on what images you put in here is going to really determine the look of it. So, hey, Pam. Hello, Sonia. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Patty Long. Hello, hello. So as you're jumping in, you know, this is all about every... Seashell tells a story. Today, the Win It Wednesday question. You know, it's Win It Wednesday. So you're going to win something. And actually, I have the stencil I'm going to give away. It's an anchor. It's exclusive. You can't get it anymore. It's a beautiful just anchor because it kind of tied into the beachy and the ocean. And so I'm super excited to hear your stories. Like, do you guys have a favorite beach or ocean? Like, I mean, when you were kids, or do your kids, or do you go and collect seashells, or maybe sea glass, different things like that? I want to know. Share your story. Tell me with me. Hey, Karen, pretty lady, right back at you. Like, I just collected these seashells from the dollar store, but I love to collect seashells. It's always fun just to see the creatures. I don't know. Have you ever picked up a seashell and had something living in it still, like a little hermit crab or something? That's happened to me a few times. So sometimes you got to be careful because the ocean is alive and brimming with stuff. So we have some other fun things. I have some ribbon and accessories. And I tried in the brown because I wanted to tie in the dark wood here, right? So we're going to put our stencil on here. We're going to create it. We're going to do some layering. So I do have my handy dandy. Oh, here it is. It's always so funny. My daughter laughs because I'm here and then I'm going to go away, but I'm going to come back because I left my little drawing tool down here. So just hang on right there. See, I have all these little things. I couldn't reach it and stay in view. So I have my little trusty accessory from Magnolia that helps us speed the projects along, right? So this is going to help us speed the project along and dry so we can do some layering. And I also did bring some sealer that I'm going to try to use in between while we make our bow. So hopefully that'll all work. Hey, Mary Jane, I think you can close captionings on your end. I think it's always on our end, maybe. Oh, you enjoy Long Beach, Washington, and Birch Bay. Awesome. Hey, Charlene, nice to see you. I'm going to actually sprinkle the love. Sprinkle the love. Do me some, have some fun. We're going to share it to the creator group. I think I shared it to the creator group. And then I'm going to sprinkle it to my page. Seashells by the seashore. All right, we're going to have some fun. Okay, so this is a really great stencil. This is a 12 by 18, so versatile. You can cut it up, do lots of different things with it. So let's just get started here. Now, at first, I was going to do like a tinted background on it. So I had some blues, like kind of like I had maybe something in case I want to do sand and some blues, but I decided after the fact I don't want to tint the background. I want to keep it clean and white like this and pull in some of the white ribbon and the different things here. So I decided not to do that part. And what we're just going to do is layering techniques with the seashells. So I need to open it up and cut these up. And how many of you are Magnolia fans? You come here and you just love seeing all the products. And how many of you, so you just put hashtag fan, or maybe you're new. Put hashtag new. Maybe you're a new follower with us and you're just checking us out. It just helps us know who we are. So I know we got lots of fans on here. Thank you, Lynn, for spreading the love. All right. Lola lives in North Beach, Corpus Christi. Love going to the beach. Perfect. All right. Hello, hello. Okay, so let's cut up our stencils so that we can place them and layer them on here. So I'm going to do the seashells first, and then I'm going to do the words after. So I'm just going to cut the words off. And that's the cool thing about stencils. And, you know, if you don't have Magnolia scissors, throw them in your cart next time. They are the best. So let's see. Maybe I don't know if all my seashells will fit on here, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see how we can place them and do it. I really didn't think out the layout. Do you guys do that like ahead of time? I'm just kind of winging it with you guys today. It's always kind of fun. If you know me, I'm a kind of just go with the flow type of gal. And I think if I had to pick between my favorite ones, this is one of my favorite. Oh my goodness. And then these two are hard to tell. They're kind of tie. So depending on how they fit, but of course, I love starfish. Did you ever hear the starfish story? Who knows the starfish story? I love the starfish story. And you never want to really take starfish off the beach because they're alive, they're living. But sometimes they wash up and they die, so we can take them. But it's hard to tell because you don't know if they're still alive or dead, right? But anyhow, one of my favorite stories is like, you know, when you feel overwhelmed with things, or, you know, somebody was out, I think it was walking the beach, and there were millions of starfish and they didn't want them to die on the beach. So you can make the difference with that one starfish, throwing it back in the ocean, right? Cindy Jarvis knows the story, right? That, you know, it doesn't matter, just help that one starfish and you can make a difference. And I think that's just such a great message to live by. So this is going to be front and center in my little design here. So we're going to lay it out, and hopefully you guys can see my layout here. I think you can. I'm kind of seeing it on the... Then I'll put this one here. I don't know, maybe. Layout's always the hardest part too, right? And I did get some tape in case we want to tape it off, but let's see. All right, so I might do that one. We might do this one like that. And then maybe this one like this. And that like that. So let's see here. I'm going to see how this goes. So with our stencils, if you're new here, first one. Yes, Lynn, so true, right? Tina said she found a lot of starfish at Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina, lots of marine life, lots of, again, things in the ocean are living things. Even the coral and things, you know, we have to just remember it's living. So, all right, we're going to do our first shell here. And if you're just joining us, you definitely want to make sure you fuzz your stencil backing, meaning you want to get some stickiness on it from, see the sticky can be too sticky sometimes, especially if you're layering or putting it on a porous surface. It can sometimes pull up other things. So you want to kind of fuzz it so it's not as sticky. You want it sticky, but not as sticky, as so that it takes off any paint or takes off your surface and it comes off easy without stretching the stencil. Oh, and I just dropped my little thing again, but we'll pick it up when we need it. You're going to see me disappear and pop up again. My daughter had us busting out laughing. We went on a retreat a couple weekends ago with some friends, and she was showing them one of my live videos where I went out of the scene and then I just popped back up, like because I dropped something to pick it up, and we were just laughing hysterically over it because I was in the picture, and the next thing you know, I was caught in the picture, and then I came back in. So hopefully we're somewhat entertaining for you here when we do our live. So now that we put some fuzz on, we're just going to smooth it out and make sure we smooth out any wrinkles here. But it was pretty funny. We were all laughing. If you can't laugh at yourself or with yourself, what do you laugh for? You want to come in and say hi? I have a friend here from Texas. Do you want to pop on and just wave or say hi? My friend Denise, you know, this is a kind of friend. So, you know, I've been in the direct selling, social selling industry. Come on in. For years. This is Denise. She was just working out downstairs. She's my friend from Texas. Say hi. All our friends from Magnolia are watching. We're making a craft today. She is a good sewer, but you would say you're not very crafty, are you?
Maybe.
But we're getting inspired, right?
Yeah.
You were. I was getting her inspired yesterday. She was seeing everything. But she's, so thanks. So she's leaving. But she came, she's one of those friends that like, oh my gosh, you're always so busy. I can never get a hold of you. I'm just booking a flight to come see you. I don't care what you're doing. As long as you're home, I'm coming to see you. So here she is, taking care of herself. She's like family, those kind of friends, right? But you know what? I would have never met her if it wasn't for this industry or this business. I met her at a company conference, 30 years ago, or like almost 29 years ago, and we're really good friends. So they said hello. Lynn says hello, Denise. What a good surprise. Sonia's in Texas, right? So, and she's lots of great places to get shells. Yeah, so so there you go. All right, so we're gonna pick some colors for my shell. So I got some of our copper glittering chalk paste. I thought that would look really pretty because seashells. So let's take a look at like my little natural seashells, because I did want this to look more natural, right? If you know me, some of the things, I like earthier things. I do love bright colors and stuff like that as a pop, but my home decor really doesn't have a lot of really bright colors. It's kind of more muted, natural tones, but oh, look at this pretty orange one. This orange seashell. These are real seashells. But like they have some of these colors, so I thought like, oh, this one's got little barnacles on it and different things. But I thought, like I picked some of our spiced pumpkin, kind of looks like the orange. We have glittering copper, kind of looks like the pink or the red that we have, or the rose gold glittering one we have here. So I'm just going to pull some of my, I was just trying to pick colors that kind of made them look earthy, you know, and obviously you have some grays in here and tans, and of course the rose gold seems to be a common theme. So we have some of those there. So, okay. So what color for this big one? I'm thinking, I think I'm going to do the Irish cream. And then what other color do you think I should do? What do you guys think? What do you think? Where's my friends commenting on live chats? I should do the, you think I should do the glitter and copper with it? I think so, maybe. Oh, this is almond latte. No, I want this one. I want the Irish cream because it's more brown. See the difference? Almond latte, Irish cream. I'm going to go with the Irish cream because it's more natural. And then maybe a little pink. Or do I want the rose gold? I was going to use the rose gold too, but I think for this one, I'm going to use the almond latte and the copper. So here we go. So Denise, do you even know how to do chalking?
No, I'm interested.
She's interested. She's watching, learning. So we're going to do a hot mess technique. So there's lots of different things we can do. So hot mess is kind of what we are some days, right? Many days. Today I feel like I'm a hot mess. But we're just going to put some of the paste. And when I do this technique, I like to kind of strategize where I put some of the colors. And then what we're going to do is we pull them and we mix them together so that it kind of looks like you don't know where one begins and one ends. So I'm going to use the almond latte like that. And then I'm going to use, you can see how funny Denise is, like, not a crafter, but she came and saw my stir sticks. She's like, you know what those are really good for? Those are good for makeup. And I'm like, okay. She goes, I need some of those. So I said, okay, you can buy some of those for your makeup if you want. I guess it doesn't all have to be crafty. So then we're just going to go in here and maybe put some copper here. So we're just putting copper in. And I think if you know, like, turning these into almost like pieces of artwork, like, you can just really create your own art. So there we go. So now that we have, I'm going to take my little squeegee and we're just going to smear it all together. So we just kind of smear it together. Now, one of the things I like to do when I use the hot mess is actually, you want to scrape up any excess that we have, right? But I don't like a lot of the harsh lines. Sorry, I got to get a paper towel. I don't like the harsh lines sometimes. So sometimes I'll use my finger to smooth them out. So we want to get all the excess off. And I'm going to go in here and just maybe use my finger just to smooth out, especially when I'm using dark and light colors. I like to do that. So there we go. So let's see. Now, this is the big thing. The big thing, if you know me, it's called a what? Peel and reveal. So we're just doing this, peel and reveal. And look at how beautiful that came out.
Wow.
Look at how pretty. What do you guys think? See how awesome that came out? I love it. Isn't it come out great? Isn't it neat? Denise's face. You should show them your face. She's like,
so cool.
She's like, it's so cool.
That's easy.
It's super easy. It's super fun too. Like, you could get together with your friends, your kids, your neighbors, and do a fun project. We have lots of DIY kits and lots of things that you can order to set you up for success here. Now, I'm going to just dry this a little bit. So, hang on. Whoops. There I went and came back again. So I'm just going to dry this a little bit so that I don't want to ruin it when I put the next piece on. So didn't it come out great? So Isle of Palm, South Carolina. I've never been there, I don't think. Clear and crisp, right? Comes out great. So here we go. I just want to make sure. Just drying it a little bit. And I always do that. I always go to touch it, but it's pretty dry. Yeah, it's pretty dry. Okay, so that was pretty quick. So let's just do the other one here. Kind of gonna, maybe what I'll do is this seashell one. And I probably should have done this one first and put the other one over it, but we're just gonna go with the flow here. I think this one, what do you think, Denise? I don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah, and then I could do this one. Well, I wanted to put the starfish center, so maybe I'll just go like this. And then we'll just figure it out. I'll figure it out how to do it. So what we're going to do is, maybe I could just actually do all sorts of seashells on it, layer them on. And then I could put my words right up here. It'll all fit right over it, right? I think what I want to do is put this up in the corner. I think that's what I'll do, is put it up in the corner. Or maybe I'll just stick it right in here. I don't know. We'll see. So this is going to be a different one. We're going to go with a different look here. We're going to do with, I'm going to do the yellowish. I'm going to kind of do yellow shell with the almond latte, okay? So we're mixing it up a little bit here. Let me just put my lids on. What do you think? Is the frame included in the kit? So, Margot, the frame is separately, so you can order the frame separately. And then you can order the stencil. So this isn't a DIY kit per se. This is just, we bought the stencil and the frame, and then you can get the chalk paste. Does that answer your question? Awesome. Hey, Sharon from Ohio. You guys don't have any oceans near you there, huh? I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do here. And sometimes that's where pre-planning does help, planning it out. But we're just gonna just go in here and just do this. God bless you. Okay, so we're gonna do the almond latte with so this is like, you can see these have like kind of this type of a shell is like whiter on the top and darker in the middle. So I'm going to do the almond latte on the outside, and then I'm going to do my darker color on the inside. So and just again, hot mess it. This actually needs a little water in here. Loosen it up a bit. So if your paste ever gets a little bit sticky, you can always add water, mix it up, thin it out a little bit. I haven't used this one in a while, so we're just going to go like at the top. It's going to be hard to see kind of on the white, but there is a contrast. So hopefully when I come up here and show you guys, you'll be able to see it. And then I'm going to do some yellow. And I'll need a clean stir stick. That's why you need a whole, well, this is one I didn't wash very well. That's why you need the whole pack. There's 24 stir sticks. So Denise, you can get 24. You need a pack. Yeah, for your makeup or whatever. But we're going to just put some of the yellow on the edges so that you can see the edge. Okay, so there. That way the edge, at least the yellow, will get us, and then lots of yellow here. And I think I also need a darker thing to go in the middle. Oops, I got a little bit in here. See, it's also making a mess. This is also fun making a mess. So I'm going to also take some of this, actually, and dab some in the middle. Some of the orange, just at the base, kind of like our real seashell. What do you think? I think it's going to be cool. So let's see. So how many of you have fun like mixing up colors, or how many of you get anxiety mixing up colors? Some people don't like to mix up colors. One of the funny things it's funny that I love to mix up colors here, but don't do it with Play-Doh. It drives me, my nephews come and they open the Play-Doh and they mix all the colors and I almost have anxiety. It's almost like I had to just train my brain to say, it's okay. They're just playing with the Play-Doh. They can make whatever colors they want and mix it together. But here, I wanted more on here to come up. But it's almost like, It does. It drives me crazy. Do you feel the same way?
I feel the same way.
You feel the same way?
But my kids go, Mom.
I know. You just gotta let kids be.
Let them do it.
Let them play and do
That's
whatever.
it. Yeah.
That's the whole thing, right?
Let them play.
Yep. Let them play. That's what play is all about. Okay. So let's see how this one came out. Da-da-da! Time to peel and reveal. Am I not moving fast enough for you guys? Perfect. Oh my gosh, it came out so cute. I actually had a little clump in mine, so I might have to. Didn't come out as good. I didn't get off that dried almond latte that I put on there, but it still looks pretty good. What do you guys? I don't know if you can see it. The seashell. All right, so we're gonna dry that too, and then we're gonna layer in the next piece over it. Super pretty, right? I love the colors. Hey, how's everybody? Right? I know, Sonia. Sonia can feel me with the Play-Doh situation. But this is pretty much dry over here. Okie doke. So let's see. I'm going to cut this out to see. So I'm going to take it and take away some of the space. So we can place it and see where it's going to land better. So don't be afraid to cut up your stencils and use them in different ways. So if this was like a longer segment and I had multiple stages, I could dry it. Let it dry. You could tape it off with painter's tape, come back and do it again. But for sake of just getting some stuff done for you guys here, actually this is totally dry, so I'm going to just actually do that. And hopefully it doesn't take the, I don't think it should take the, no, I don't want to do that because I have to cut it out to match it. I'm just going to layer them. See what happens, right? And I might do part of this down here at the very bottom. Just kind of look like half. So I'm kind of just layering it. You can see here like this. And I'm going to do something that I might maybe we put some real seashells down here. Maybe that's what I do. What do you guys think? Or I could put my little bow down here. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll kind of put my little bow right there in that spot where there's an opening that I didn't do such a great job planning. So I'm going to do the starfish in the rose gold, I think. Or, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do it in the rose gold or should I do it in the yellow? I think the rose gold. I really like the rose gold for my starfish. What colors do you guys think we should do? Add more sand too. Oh, I could add sand, put in a couple real shells. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Let's rose gold. I'm gonna do the rose gold and the I'm gonna do the rose gold and the copper, I guess, or maybe just all copper. Maybe copper. Maybe mostly copper with a little bit of rose gold highlights. How about that? We're gonna see how that goes. I think the rose gold is, or this copper is going to look amazing. All right. So there we go, just filling in the spaces. So how many of you here have ever thought about earning extra income through your crafting? How many of you actually earn income by either making and selling projects, or maybe you're already a creator? Or maybe you've thought about it, but we're never sure, like, oh my goodness, how do people sit on Facebook and craft all day? Wouldn't you love that as a dream job? Well, you know, we have an amazing creator opportunity where you can do just that. Our creators can get discounts on their supplies, but then they also, when they share the projects with you and you get inspired by what they're making, you can shop the links, and then they get a little bit of commission for referring you onto the website and shopping with them. And it's a great opportunity that everybody should consider, especially if you like to craft, especially summertime coming up. How many of you are in a seasonal position? Oh, look at how good this came out. Yay! Seasonal positions, right? Summer, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you work at a school, maybe you're at a daycare, you know, or maybe you have kids for the school year that you're caring for your other kids, for your grown kids. Look at, we're getting there. Look at how cool this is looking. Okay, so I got a little bit on here, and I'm going to try to get it off because I dabbed some of the copper on here, and because it's chalk paste, it should come right off. And there you go, came right off. There we go. A couple things, you can scrape it off or get water there. I had a little bit that was on there and it wiped it right off. Isn't it coming out cool so far? I love it. I really like how the starfish came out. I love starfish. I think I want to use the other one in here too, but I don't know. I thought we said we were going to put some real ribbons and stuff in there with that. I don't know. What do you think? I think we're going to just leave it like that with a couple of this couple shells like that. And then what I'm going to do is put my words up at the top. And where did my words go? I had the words somewhere. I did not leave this space. Are they under here? Let me see. Right? Hot mess. I need a bigger space to be able to craft, right? How many of you have that same problem? You have to have a bigger space to craft. So we didn't use these. We didn't use these. Where the heck is it? Oh, it fell. Hang on. All right. Every story has a seashell. So again, still using the same stencil. You could put tells a story. We could have put it separate, but we're just going to leave it right here. Put a little, dry it just a little bit there. Perfect. Okay. So here we go. We're going to just take our every seashell tells a story. Yay. There's never enough room for crafting, right, Teresa? I do, right? Always odd numbers. That is something. it's a real thing. I don't know why or where that came from, but I think just the science or law of crafting, right? Got to use odd numbers. So I'm just putting some fuzz on here. And I just want to make sure this. I actually smeared my little starfish a little bit, but let's see. The cool thing with chalk paste is you could go back over it. I just want to make sure this dries. Make sure you check our Facebook page because we have some reels. We have some other inks that were used with the same stencil, but in a different way and kind of layering technique. And they went in and showed you how you can layer it using some ink. So here we go. Every seashell tells a story. And I am hoping it doesn't pull up my starfish. So I don't want it sticky too much there. So I'm going to use brown, the dark brown, because I want it to tie in to the frame that I have. And Crystal, I have to order some more brown. I'm almost out of the brown, but I use the brown a lot because, again, you heard me say earlier, I like earthy, natural look on a lot of my decor because I'm by the beach, actually, so this is perfect. We're talking about seashells today, but another fun thing I know friends collect by the beach is sea glass. Do any of you collect sea glass? My one girlfriend used to collect sea glass hearts. She would look for sea glass shaped as hearts. And then she has a whole glass table that has all of her heart sea glass. She might also have heart-shaped shells that are in there too that are in there, but it's pretty neat. But what I was talking about earlier is talk to your creator about how you can be part of what we're doing here for the summer, or maybe you just want to look at getting some craft projects done this summer to get all your gifts ready for, dare we even say, fall and holiday season. It'll be here before you know it. And if you're a crafter, you know you already are starting making stuff, right? You would do the words in blue color. Okay, so let's just see. We're going to pull them off. Hopefully it didn't take off. No, we're good. I love it. Every seashell tells a story. Okay, so now I have a little ribbon. I'm going to move all my stuff out of the way here. And what I'm going to do is take some of my ribbon and take some, make a messy bow. Just make a little messy bow that I'm going to put here on the bottom just to kind of tie it all together. So it's not going to be anything fancy. I'm going to use this little muslin color. I'm going to use some brown to tie in the brown. This was actually, I think you've heard me say this before. I like to find scraps of ribbon. Like if you give me a present or something, I'm keeping the ribbon. I don't know how many of you are like kind of the same way. Like you keep the ribbon. I know that I do. I like to keep the ribbon so that I could use it for something else. So I'm just going to take some ribbon and I'm just going to cut it. Messy kind of bow. And then I do have something with a little bit of color, but the yellow and the green kind of, the yellow, green, and blue kind of complement the brown and just add a little pop of color. Like you would think, okay, well, Kathleen, it's all earthy colors. Why do you have this? But I actually think it looks like a neutral when I'm putting this in here. So
Yeah, I think that pop of blue is perfect.
right, because blue and brown goes good together. I think so. I think so. And Denise agrees with me. Denise has a really good decor eye. She knows how to, even though you say you might not be crafty, but you're pretty crafty. I think you are crafty. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think I am.
You are. starting to see it. And I bet you're going to be like, what can we play with after this, right?
No, I'm looking at your stuff.
Yeah, now she's looking at all my stuff. How about you? Do we inspire you to become crafty? That's the whole purpose of what we're doing here, is to inspire you to become crafty and to order something that resonates with you, that you can celebrate your style, create a unique home decor piece for yourself or for your family. So we have a couple ribbons. I have two more. I have a brown, another brown. Let's put all these. We're going to just put all this in here. And basically I'm just cutting random strips of ribbon. As you can see, there's no method to my madness. Just being mad. So curious. Who's curious to see what it's going to look like, the finished project? Stick around. Don't go anywhere. And, oh my goodness, we didn't even talk about it, but have you been on the website today? Whole bunch of new stuff dropped today. Sam and Shana were on earlier telling you all the fun things that dropped. Tell me, did you guys have a chance to go on? What was your favorite of some of the new things that dropped today? Anything you add to the cart that you have coming your way? I love Wednesdays, right? Who loves Wednesdays? It's our new release day. It's a day we get to come and craft with you. Just a really cool day. Let's see. I'm just making more ribbons. Bee quads, right? The bright colors, the bee quads. Yeah, and we have a new chartreuse paste. See, if I had the chartreuse, well, the chartreuse green, I guess I could have done something with that. I don't know, it wouldn't have really fit in here, but we could have done something with that. Denise is sitting here wondering, what is she doing with all this fabric, right? Are you wondering that?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got to stick around and find out to see what's going to happen next.
I don't know what a messy ribbon is. So.
A messy bow.
Messy bow.
A messy bow. They're just all different size ribbons, and we're just going to bunch them together. I think I might have cut these too big. I think I should have shortened them up because we don't want it that big, but we can always trim them afterwards. It's better to have too long than too short because you can't add stuff back on. So I have this. So I'm going to do the longest one in the back. Longest. So I have brown, a white. I'm going to do a small, another white, another brown, another white. Another brown. One of these. Again, because I wanted the brown to tie in, but I like the blue. Crisscross it, right? So you just crisscross them all. So we're just messy. It's just a messy bow. It's just messy. There's no rhyme or reason. And then we're just going to pinch them together. See how this comes out? And I'm going to put... I think maybe a real seashell on here, maybe. So all I'm going to do is just take all the ribbon together, and we're just tying it up. So you can just take it.
Grosgrain ribbon?
I have all different. I have satin, grosgrain. I have all different types. And then you just fluff it out, and it's just all the different colors in it.
Cool.
Isn't it cool? Different textures, different ribbons. I like to mix them up. Some people like to, and then after I get it, sometimes I'll look at it and say, oh, that's too long. I'll cut this or I'll cut that. And then I just cut them afterwards. Whoops. Or sometimes you drop them. So this is cool. So I can put this here. I think I'm going to glue that here. And I think I do want to put a starfish on it. Or do you think I should just put the plain white starfish on it? Or do you think I should put one of the shells on it? What do you guys think? Maybe a shell? I don't know. What do you think, Denise?
Show me the shell on it.
Let's see. We got a whole bunch of different shells in here. And everyone, oh, this is a pretty one here. It's a little baby one. You can use a little baby. Oh, that would look super cute, I think. So let me go grab, hang on. Let me grab my glue gun. It's down here somewhere. Okay. So just take a little bit of my glue gun. I'm going to just stick the shell on my ribbon. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm like dying. I love it so much. It's making me so happy. Does crafting make you happy? And then we're just going to put it. Need to spread these out a little bit. Then I'm just going to put it right here. Just going to stick it right on there. What do you guys think? I love it. With the little seashell, right? How cool does that look? I love it with the messy bowl. It came out cute, right?
It's really cute.
Really cute. So a little dimension, a little bit of thing. So there you have it. Definitely a shell. All right. You guys love it. You liked it better at the top. I kind of like it at the bottom. Just adds a little bit of something different. Kind of laying in the mix with the other ones. And I guess we could have done more shells or different things. But thanks for coming by. Win It Wednesday. Don't forget to like and share. And if you have somebody who's looking for a beach theme or wants to share their story of finding a seashell, put it in. We'll send you a prize. You'll get in the drawing. One lucky winner will win the anchor. And don't forget to check out our website today. Whole new summer things launched. We have some new surfaces too, popsicles. The Freedom Minis are back in stock. We have lots of exciting things happening in our community. And tomorrow, if you're scrolling on your phone, come back to our site at 5 o'clock Pacific. That would be 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain. We are going to have a Discover Magnolia Design call where you can learn more all about becoming a creator. I kind of teased it out a little bit today with you guys, but if you come Thursday, we'll talk more about how you can be a part of our community and inspire others to craft and create with us. So thanks so much. Thanks, Diane. Appreciate you. Thanks, Wanda, for sprinkling. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.